Hi, welcome to the Running Whale. My name's Craig and welcome to Train for 10 PB in 3 The Reset. So before I get into the how, I want to share with you the why. So if you've been following along on my channel for a while, you may have seen my video titled Running Saved My Life, where among other things I discuss depression and an eating disorder. I have such an unhealthy relationship with food, and as we all know, nailing that is key to gaining any fitness really. And so last Sunday, while editing my 600 subscriber special, I found myself focusing heavily on my appearance and how my clothes were actually pulling on me. So now my weight's been holding me back for quite some time now. Been stuck in this endless loop of training, improving, getting injured and being back at square one, gaining the weight. So then I went ahead and I uploaded my 600 subscriber special video, and within about an hour, I think it was, I actually lost a subscriber from that video. Now I know this happens, it is YouTube and it is to be expected. But it does break my tiny little heart every now and again to see that. But in fairness, I am grateful that they gave the channel a go in the first place. It's just not for everyone, that's fair enough. But that's not to say it's easy here on YouTube. Every video I upload comes with a certain level of anxiety. And I have found that more recently it's kind of shaped my mood. Probably the day or so after. Yeah, it's a funny one. So this perfectly timed loss happened just as my brain were in the middle of having a go at me for my appearance and for the weight I've gained basically. But of course, I've lived through that before and I recognise that, and I'll be honest with you, it scared the hell out of me. Now I know from my own past experience, and I'm not saying this is true for everyone else, but from my experience, offloading the weight instantly gave me speed and endurance, which in turn sort of sorted my head out, made me feel a lot happier. And I know if I don't address it, it ain't going to end well. So for the last 5 days, I've been having less than 30 grams of carbs in any one day. I've increased my fat content and secondary to that, obviously protein. Essentially the keto diet. Also, I have noticed that I did get, or have had a period, I'm over that now, but of really bad headaches. That said, I've drastically reduced the amount of coffee I'm drinking in a day. Now I know what you're thinking. You need carbs to run, and you would be right. However, that's the magic of being in ketosis. Ketosis. I don't know how you say it, but in that, is that essentially I'm training my body to burn fuel. To burn fat as fuel instead of carbs. Obviously, it takes a while to adapt to that, and I've certainly felt a slump in the last week. But the good thing about it is, when you are at that level, you won't have insulin spikes and insulin crashes, and so the idea is I should better go longer burning only fat Because let's face it, I essentially have an endless supply. Oh, still zero energy though, this hill. So anyway, the goal is, for this 8 weeks, of which I'll be documenting this, is purely sticking to the below 30 carbs in the food. That is it. There's no training goals. I do have 2 races coming up, which hopefully some of these adaptations will take place beforehand, because quite frankly, if they feel out like this run yesterday at Parkrun, bloody awful. So ultimately, the end of the 8 weeks, my goal for it is to have a solid base, a strong base to start some proper training on. Obviously, what trumps that is better headspace. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So yeah, I'll be following essentially the keto diet for the next 8 weeks. I plan on documenting my weight, my fat percentage, my sleep according to Garmin, and every run how I feel, how being in ketosis, however you say it, affects each one of those. I have, in 5 days, 4 sleeps, already seen a massive improvement with sleeping. So that's good. So with Newport Marathon booked next year and a load of other exciting things planned along the way, this might just be the most important 8 weeks of my life. A chance to turn things on the head, and I hope you stick around to see how I get on. Maybe I'll do something that resonates with you, and some of my findings might help you out. To gauge how successful I am at resetting my body and mind, here are my initial average stats from the week before I started week 1. Each week I'll plot these out on a chart to get a visual on the changes. So there you have it, the end of my run and my plan for the next 8 weeks. I hope you stick around to see how I get on. So this isn't me saying I can't handle it. This is pretty much me saying I haven't been handling it very well. So I'm just being honest. I know I smile and laugh a lot of my way through a lot of my videos, but some things do actually get to me, and obviously feeling like I'm going back to 2011 is one of those things. So like I said, I need to get it stopped, I need to sort it out. This is my way of doing it. So I hope you found this helpful, or at the very least entertaining. Just get to know me that little bit better and what I'm about. I am serious about this. I keep bouncing back, I keep trying, and I will get there. I know I will. It's just been hard. Anyway, that's enough of that. Hope you enjoyed a little run round Tadcaster. I'm going to get home now and get something to drink because I'm absolutely parched. So warm. Yeah, so I'll be uploading these once a week, hopefully on Thursday evenings, but that might just go over onto Friday mornings because I have club runs on Thursdays, and that's so late by the time I'm done. Anyway, I'm waffling now. Catch you in the next one. Bye.